And yet, as you know, probably better than I do, that part of the poverty and the global hunger that exists is in part due to the changing of the climate.
That's right. And he's taken a lot of criticism now because we've made a lot of progress, he says, and critics would say, yes, we have, but if we don't make more, it's the poor people of the world and the developing nations which will bear the brunt of these problems. And so it's to get some short-term results is great for many people, but to ignore the long-term problem or pay less attention to the long-term problem will, in the end, create more suffering.
Yeah, I just wonder, as, for example, something that's not talked about a lot is water shortage. And this is people who are struggling to have access to clean drinking water, sometimes in countries that are surrounded by oceans. If there isn't a solution, planning ahead for inevitably when that water is no longer accessible, what little drinking water people have is no longer accessible.
Yeah, I mean, those are the kinds of things that I think he's saying we need to be thinking about in the shorter term, like where's the water going to come from? And now we're going to the COP30, heading into this time when all the world's nations get together and start dealing with climate change. And many people think what he is saying may shift that conversation away from let's get this temperature down to let's fund priorities in the southern hemisphere where people desperately need help. The nations of the world have been promising that kind of funding for many, many years and have not delivered it. And so this may change the conversation at COP, and those developing nations want this kind of conversation.
Yeah, really important. All right, David Schechter, always good to have you here in Studio 55, my friend. Thank you very much.